Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my test footage of South Park: The Fractured Butthole. As you can see, I have already started the gameplay. I just skipped over the beginning cutscene and the tutorial, and I'm just getting right to the gameplay and to show off the game and to announce that I will be doing this game as a sort of create your own adventure. I'm going to show off like the first classes that you can pick, as well as some of the other choices in the beginning. And one of the one of the things that you can do is if you actually know the code, this happens.
Hey, Tom Brady, you want to play the game, or do you just want to be known as a smoke-cheating bitch the rest of your life?
Because you actually need to find the code for the room, which is in Cartman's room. So, this is the first major thing, and yeah, it's kind of nasty. And also Tallowy is in this, except he doesn't do anything besides giving you hints. So, what separates this game from the first one is the combat system. Instead of a turn-based, almost like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy, it's more grid-based, which I will show you when we get our first power. And the other thing is the toilet games are back, if you ever played the Stick of Truth. It's the same kind of thing, it's just buttons. And you're pooping. Pooping! So I'm just showing off the different aspects of the game for right now. And another thing that's like the first game is there are certain like puzzles that you need to do with certain allies. For example, I don't think I can show it. I don't think there's anything that I can show in the beginning, but like you might see like a pipe sticking out somewhere, and you need Toolshed or Stan to get past it. Nope. Gotta reset that.
Yes, he did tell me that if I step on a crack, it would break my mother.
And here we meet Coon and friends.
We have to act fast before the Freedom Pals can. $100 reward. Do you know what that could mean to our superhero franchise?
That cat looks pretty old. Maybe it just died in the gutter somewhere.
Human Kite, do I have to remind you that as of right now, Freedom Pals have 100 followers on Instagram? We have 6. The 5 of us and Billy Turner, who's a ginger. This is the key to finally beating those
Who's
fuckers.
a ginger?
That cat could be anywhere. We need to split up. Mosquito, take to the air and check out all the city parks.
You got it. Mosquito away.
Human Kite, see if the cat is stuck up a tree somewhere. You've got the storm drain, Super Craig.
Super Craig.
Fast Pass, I need you to use your superhuman speed to get to the mayor's office and tell her we're on the case. Don't worry, Coon. You can count on Fast Pass to get there fast.
My girlfriend really likes Super Craig because he just goes, Super Craig! And one of my favorite interactions in this game is actually right here. You can start the dialogue with Cartman by doing that.
The entire Milky Way galaxy. Jesus fuck! Mom! The new kid is trying to play with the cube of
Man!
Good sharer! It'll blow up the fucking galaxies! Stupid bitch! Look, dude, we already told you you can't play. You aren't a superhero. You don't have a costume. You don't have any superpowers. Alright, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. Make yourself useful. Go grab me this Stefernacy device. It's over here.
And I'm gonna blow up the universe.
Fucking
Oh,
stop!
maybe not.
You touch it again and we all fucking die.
I thought if you farted on it, it blows it up. There we go.
Excuses know anything. That's not enough.
So yeah, I just blow it up.
Excuse me.
Alright, now let's get back to it.
Hey! Do not touch
So
it!
I'll skip through this again.
Alright, look, you can watch us play superheroes as long as you don't get in the way. Make yourself useful. Go grab me this Stefernity device. It's over there.
So now there's a thing like, it's called inspection mode, where it allows you to look around and see anything that might be, like, interactable. Because you also get, instead of a bow, like in the first game, you get firecrackers, which allow you to,
That's fucking gross, dude.
which allow you to knock things down. And you still have your fart powers from the first game, except they're a little bit different this time. They mostly warp time, and I won't be able to show it in this, but when I start my
Play with the big boys.
when I start the adventure itself, I'll be able to show them off.
Have a seat at the table, douchebag. Let's see, mosquitoes, ADLs. Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Are these even in a human
Now I
language?
get my first power.
Alright, in order to play superheroes, you have to have a superhero persona. Then you can fill out your character sheet on Kunstagram. Do you have a Kunstagram page? Oh boy, you're not even on Kunstagram, huh? Well, I guess I can create one for you. Fucking unbelievable. Let's see. So the first thing we need to fill out on your character sheet is your
Oh,
class, Netherborn.
you can start with the Netherborn in this one. Oh, I want to, because that's from the DLC. I'm not going to show it off in this one, but I'm going to let people choose the classes that I pick, but I'm going to start off with Blaster, because it's my favorite class to show off. And now we get our superhero
The
backstory.
terrible thing in your past drives you. You see, douche, all superheroes have a compelling backstory. It's from that backstory that their powers gain meaning. Let's take you back to when you were just a child. You lay awake that night. Like so many other nights, you couldn't sleep because you knew you weren't like the other kids. You walked to the mirror.
And here you can actually mess with Cartman.
You walked to the mirror.
It's just funny that you can just mess with everybody in this game.
Mirror. You looked in the mirror and you felt alone. And that's when it happened. A loud noise. You swore you could hear your mother calling for help.
Oh.
You left your room.
This backstory.
Intruders in front of your parents' door. You had to stop them from hurting your parents. You knew you had the power to stop them, so for the first time you called upon your blaster powers.
I'm a
As
blaster.
Blaster hero, you began to overheat as the fire in your belly ignited. You wasted no time delivering sick burns into the villains before you.
So the combat in this game is
As the flames cleared,
very
intruders
sort of
realized
similar.
they were
It's different button prompts, but and you also can't block, which I kind of don't like about this game, is that you can't block. But there's no mana anymore, so you don't have to worry about MP or anything like that. They also, instead of just being one class, you can be multiple classes, and at towards the end portion of the game, you can actually be any class. So the number of powers that you can mix and match between each other is pretty much endless. Well, that's not endless, but it's quite large. And I'm going to have anybody watching this, I'm going to have everybody choose the powers that I get. I'm going to have them choose the allies that I bring with me, as well as any of my character sheet choices, which include my ethnicity, my religion, and even my gender, which I find hilarious. And now I get to show off the ultimate, which is really cool.
You were gravely injured, but the intruder's blows only awakened the fire that burned within you.
I'm gonna fart on him.
You swallowed the pain and unleashed your ultimate.
Poot poot. Suck it.
So you beat them. All seemed to be okay, but then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. Wow, that's a pretty heavy backstory. You fight crime because you never forgot the night you weren't in time. And you saw your own father, the man you trusted, fuck your mom. It's like a ripple in time you can't ever change, isn't it? Alright, now that you're a superhero, I have a mission for you. I need you to go out into town and try to get as many followers as you can on Coonstagram. It's the only way our franchise will survive.
Okay. Now we are back into the world of South Park itself, and just like in the first game, which was Facebook followers, I need to collect followers for this in-game social media thing called Coonstagram. And the premise of this mission, of this game at first, before it gets all convoluted and everything, is to find a cat. Because we want to get $100 to start our franchise.
Oh, a selfie. Yes, I've heard of those.
Yeah, let's take a selfie. There we go. I like the little cute little Cartman thing that posts this up. So this is our inventory, and just kind of our start menu. And all the Coonstagram stuff is here. Even my followers. Okay. Sorry for the banging that you might hear. And if they have the little camera above their head, that means that you can take a selfie with them. And sometimes you need to fulfill certain requirements before you can. For example, to get him as a follower, I need more followers. Now this is one of those interactables that I was talking about. I actually need Scott Milkinson, who's Captain Diabetes, who's actually one of my favorite allies in this game. He can push this over and it becomes like a ramp kind of thing. So that's what I was talking about before, is you need certain allies to unlock certain puzzles. Yeah, look, it's Butter's dad.
Oh, the king's back.
Oh. And if you just hit the selfie button, when you can, like, take a picture.
Anyone on social media.
Oh, that's right. I need to talk to the... I need to open this.
Got it open. You're the real deal, little superhero. A selfie?
Oh, I am a superhero, but you're a creepy mailman. Let's take a selfie. What's really weird, though, is that they don't have...
Nice.
Okay, I guess you're popular enough.
they don't have a trophy for getting a certain amount of selfies. Unlike in the first game, where you had to get every single Facebook follower, which was 120. Come on. God dang it.
Well, I guess we have enough mutuals that we can selfie.
Come here, Kevin.
Not bad, butthole. You're gaining followers pretty fast.
And my nickname is either Buttlord, Butthole, King Douchebag.
What's going on?
Don't remember if there were any other ones. So now we have a new app, which is the map, and it shows me where the missions are. Like, there's one at Kyle's place, and there's one at Craig's. And both of them, like, you can pretty much get every single... Oh, I gotta pick one. You can pretty much get every single character as a follower and helper. There we go. As long as I could read this. Okay. So I think... No, come on. If I read my button prompts right. So I think that is where I'm going to end this test footage. I showed off a little bit of the combat. Mostly from the tutorial kind of stuff. Like the choosing of my class. And you saw the stuff there. You get kind of a glimpse into this world. And like I said before, when I start doing this gameplay, I'm gonna do like straw polls for people to pick pick the choices that I'm going to do. So this entire gameplay is going to be pretty much anybody's choice, and the majority is going to win for that. So I do hope that you stay tuned in for this series. I'll probably do it maybe once a week, so that it gives people time to respond and decide of what they want me to do. So as always, my name is Ark. This has been South Park: The Fractured Butthole, and I hope to see you all in this Let's Play. Thank you. Bye-bye.